Hey friends, today we're talking about everything I've been loving this month. I have quite a bit of exciting products to share with you guys. I have everything from budget-friendly finds to splurge-worthy items. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so you guys know the deal. Everything's gonna be tagged in YouTube Shopping. I'm gonna have everything tagged below so the products will pop up as I'm talking about them. If they're available in YouTube Shopping, you can shop them that way. If you can't find them there, everything is listed in the description box. Oh, and also I'm starting to add these QR codes. So if you're watching on a TV, you can just take your phone and scan that little code and it'll take you to a page where everything is listed, so an easy way to shop. Okay guys, let's jump in and let's start with the foundation that I discovered and am loving this month, and I'm very late to discover this because this is definitely not a new foundation by any means, but this is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. This is so beautiful, you guys. I've heard this foundation raved about for quite some time, but anytime I'm in store, it's never in store. I don't know why that is. I don't see it in my Sephora's, I don't see it in my Nordstrom's, but I was in Bluemercury in New York a couple weeks ago and I discovered it and I picked one up. I picked up the shade Medium 1 Punjab. It is the most beautiful natural foundation. The coverage is very light. I would say it's a step above light, maybe. If light is here and medium is here, we're right here. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get a good solid medium coverage, but you're gonna get enough coverage if you don't need a lot of coverage. It's got a little bit of a subtle glow, but I don't feel like it's too shiny or greasy looking at all. It wears beautifully all day long. It is really beautiful. If you like a very natural looking sheer foundation, I highly recommend trying this if you have not already. It is gorgeous. It's definitely one of the lighter coverage foundations that I own or would go to. And it's fantastic, beautiful. Great for these dry, cold months that we're in because it feels very hydrating and it's not mattifying. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't rave enough about it. I know I'm late because this foundation has been around a long time. So if you have this, love this, drop comments, let everyone know what you love about it. And if on the opposite side of that, if you don't love it and you have complaints about it, drop those too so that everybody can kind of get different perspectives, different opinions. I love it. I have normal to dry skin and it works great for me. Okay, I have two concealers to share with you guys. First, I want to talk about Maxine's Revenge Concealer. I have been loving this concealer lately. I think I might have talked about it in last month's favorite. I'm not sure. I started using it about 2 months ago pretty consistently. I wear the shade Light Beige and it is so good. It's very lightweight. It's hydrating. It has a radiant finish. Set it with a little bit of powder. It stays in place. I don't have issues with it creasing. I think it's very great for mature skin, dry skin, textured skin because of how lightweight it is and how hydrating it is. And it doesn't dry down to a matte finish, so it doesn't accentuate texture at all. I think it's really beautiful. The coverage on it is a good medium. I wouldn't say it's like a full coverage concealer, but I don't think most of us actually need full coverage concealers, so I think it will give most of us the coverage that we need. It's also really beautiful on the face because it is lightweight. You could just mix it with a little tinted SPF if you wanted to skip foundation for the day. It's fantastic. I highly recommend trying it if you have not already. Okay, and then I want to share this color corrector slash concealer. I'm pretty certain this is a new product maybe. It's RMS Refresh Eye Brightener SPF 30. Does anyone know, is this a new product or has this been around for a while? I think it's new. I also bought this when I was in New York at the Bluemercury store. I got the shade Cherish, and this is such a great product, you guys. So it's RMS, which is a clean beauty brand. It has SPF 30, which I love. Anytime I can find SPF products that perform well as makeup, I'm all about it. This is pretty peach, it has a very peach tone to it, so it's designed to be a color corrector, which means you can wear it in combination with a concealer. And if you do, I would put this on first and blend it in, tap it in with your finger or a brush, and then go in and apply your concealer on top of it. Because it's peach, it's designed to neutralize and cancel out any bluish or greenish tones, which can kind of leave your under eyes looking dark. Typically, those are the undertones that we see there. However, I have worn this alone sometimes. Sometimes it cancels out and brightens enough to where I don't feel like I need a concealer with it. If you do pair a concealer with it, I would just be mindful that you already have product there, therefore you will need to use less concealer. If you put a color corrector down, always keep in mind that you should adjust your concealer application accordingly. So don't go in and apply the same amount of concealer that you would if you didn't have this on, if that makes sense. It's beautiful. It really does do a great job of brightening and canceling out and neutralizing darkness. So I really love it. It has this fun little applicator, kind of like rollerball. It's a really great, fantastic product, an SPF of 30, so you can't beat that. Okay, the next item is actually this necklace, and I wish I could say this was real, you guys, but this is a $30 necklace from Amazon. I saw this shared on the Spoiled Homes Instagram page. I'll pop them right here. I love following these two ladies. They have the best recommendations, and they shared this necklace on Amazon. It's $30. I have it in the yellow gold here, but I actually ordered it in the white gold too because I love it so much. It looks so real, and the clasp is actually pretty nice and high quality. Like it's locked in pretty good. I feel like this looks very high end, and it's a $30 piece from Amazon. I'm not going to shower in this or anything, but if you just want the look, I don't even know what this necklace would cost if it were real, $10, $15, $20,000, like crazy. I wouldn't even feel comfortable wearing that on myself every day, but it is so beautiful. So if you love the look, but you want a very affordable option, I will link this for you guys here. And this is the yellow gold. It kind of looks white on camera because of the light and it's so bright, but in person, you definitely can see the yellow gold more, but I did order the white gold too, because I think that's cute. And for $30, why not? Speaking of Amazon, I wanted to share this bag that I ordered, and this was a recommendation from Maria. I work with Maria on my team, and she is like the Amazon girly. She knows all the great Amazon finds. Every time I compliment what she's wearing, she's like, Amazon. And she told me about this bag. She sold me on it. She said it was just like really high quality. The color's beautiful. What I love about it, I love the size. It's large enough to be like a great everyday bag, but it's not too large for me. I'm 5'2", I'm a small frame, so large bags can just be a little overwhelming, and this one's not. I took this to New York with me, and I loved it because it has a crossbody strap, so I wore it around when I was traveling, and I love the interior. Like I love that it has this little clamp, so it's very secure. You can close it really easily and access it really easily. There's no zipper, so it's really just like this kind of clamp, and then you have a little strap here to close it. It's so cute, and it feels so high quality. Inside, it has a pocket, and then it has like a little open pocket here, and then it has a zipper pocket here. And the lining feels kind of like suede. It's really nice, and I love the color. I just love this really good kind of shroom neutral color. So cute. I forget what this was. I think this was around $50, but it's so beautiful, very designer inspired without the designer price tag. So cute. Okay, let's jump back into makeup, you guys. I have a face powder that I think is probably the best face powder I have ever tried, and I do not say that lightly, you guys. I want to say that this actually tops my Givenchy Prisma Libre powder, the original formula that I loved. That was like my holy grail. And I don't love the new formula as much. This I actually think is better than the original Givenchy. It is the Sicily powder, and this is a small fortune, you guys. This is the Phyto Tint Libre powder, and I have the shade 2 Translucent. This powder, it's very lightweight. It completely mattifies and blurs the skin. Like when you first put it on, it is going to cut down any glow that you have. So I do want to say that if you're someone that likes the glow and the radiant like finish and you don't want to mattify, you probably wouldn't love this powder. You're gonna want something that gives a little more luminosity. This will completely mattify. However, it's not a heavy matte. And you can look at my skin now. I applied it about 45 minutes ago, and I feel like you're starting to see some of that glow come through. So it's not heavy at all. It's very lightweight. I apply it underneath the eyes. It's not dry looking. It's just beautiful and so blurring. I tried this for the first time during a YouTube live that I did here a couple weeks ago. I'm starting to do those every week on Fridays, by the way. And I tried it on camera for the first time, and my reaction was just like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. The best powder I have ever tried. It comes with a puff, but I like to apply it with a brush. I've used the N17. I use the N14, the 108, they all work great. It is so good. And I hate to say that because it is so expensive, but it is so good. And I hate to say it that like convincingly because it is so expensive, and I get it, but oh my gosh, it is good, you guys, really good. Okay, let's jump into something a little more affordable. So I'm trying to mix it up, trying to balance things out here. The CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancers are so good. I have the bronzer. This is the Baked Luminous Bronzer, and I have it on today. It's pretty warm. It actually goes on my skin warmer than it looks in the pan. It's so beautiful. It's very much like the Hourglass powders. Reminds me so much of those. And then I have the blush in the shade 400 Please Pink. I have it today, but I do have it topped on top of another blush that I'm going to share here in a second. But really beautiful. Great pigment payoff, but not too much. Very easy to work with. A very subtle sheen to the skin. So a little bit of radiance without looking shimmery or glittery or like chunky. Doesn't accentuate texture. They're just very beautiful. I like to apply it with the N20, which you can now get in a single purchase. The Nikki Laura's N20 brush is really nice. I've applied it with the 108. I've applied it with the N17. I've applied it with the 112, and they are so good. And I like to apply this one with the N18 to get a little bit more structure and definition, but these are nice, you guys. They were hard to find. They were kind of sold out everywhere I looked except on Amazon. I was able to find these on Amazon. Okay, let's hop over to the YSL mascara. This is the Lash Latex Mascara, and I love this mascara. I've been using it all month long. It's a new launch. I have it on my lashes today. It gives a lot of length and separation, but you can also build it if you want a little bit of a chunkier lash look, which is what I did today. It's a really, really nice formula. It's also a sculpting mascara is how they describe it. And I can see that it really does like sculpt and separate the lashes. I mean, I love it. It doesn't flake at all. It wears beautifully all day. I have it on my upper lashes and lower. I love the wand too. It's just nice and mess free. Like when you pull it out, you don't get a lot of product built up on here. So it's very easy to control and build the lash you want. If you just do like a little one or light two coats, you're going to get a lot of length and separation. But like I said, you can really get in there and build and go back and layer, and you're going to get more volume and a bit of a chunkier lash, which is kind of what I wanted today because I kept the shadow pretty light today. I wanted my lashes to be a bit more focused. In fact, I thought about putting on falsies because that's the look I was going for, but I was able to get that same level of lash with this mascara. It's so, so nice. I love it. Okay, I have quite a bit of lip products to share. Let's kind of jump right in and share them all. So the Clarins Lip Perfector, I had this in a pink shade. I forget the name of it. It was in a favorites video probably 6 months ago. Loved it. They sent me over a collection of maybe all the shades, probably at least a dozen of them they sent. And I love this shade. This is the shade 16. This is like kind of like a glossy lip balm. It smells sweet. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips right now. It's so nice. It's just like a lip conditioning mask with sheer color. It doesn't have a ton of pigment, so you can wear this alone as you're kind of getting your makeup prepped or getting your makeup on, and by the time you get to your lips are gonna be plump and hydrated. See how light and sheer that color is? But this is just a nice, good kind of rosy, brownie mauve. Very easy to wear, great lip treatment with a little bit of color. And it has this little slanted cushion wand, which I like. You just squeeze the product up and it comes out here. They're very nice. I mean, it is kind of similar to a lot of products on the market, but I wanted to share this color in particular because I love this. It's just a good everyday kind of muted rosy mauve shade. Okay, let's talk about a drugstore lipstick that I have from Revolution Beauty. This is the shade Sweet Rose. These are so good, you guys. These are a very glossy, high shine, highly pigmented lipstick. I love this. It has that balmy texture to it. So when you apply it, you don't want to put a lot of pressure because I think if you apply a lot of pressure, you will get like chunks of this stuck to your lip. So you really just want to go in and kind of tap it on the lip. It reminds me very much of the YSL Candy Glaze lipsticks, but with more color. And this color in particular is really pretty. Look at how much color this has, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And the shine is just so much. I mean, this is a product that you just put a little liner and use this. You don't need to put gloss on top. You don't need to put a lipstick on the bottom. Like, it gives you everything you need. Look at that. Love that. Really, really beautiful. Great everyday shade. The only caveat is just be careful with the pressure you apply so you don't get too much product dunked to your lips. I also love the packaging. It's this really cute acrylic, colorful piece. It's just a fun, great lip product. Okay, let's jump over to the Revi Beauty eyeliners. These are their new liners they recently launched. I have the shade Drift and Umber. They're both the two browns, and Umber is my favorite shade, but I want to show you Drift too if you like a little bit more of a cool tone brown. And then Umber is right here. Umber's the one that I wear all the time. It's what I have on today. It's warmer. It's this really beautiful warm chocolate. So there's Umber down below and there is Drift up here. I love how soft and creamy these are. These are so easy to work with if you want to wing it out, if you want to smudge it or soften it. You have some time, but once these dry down, they really do set and stay in place. But I want to show you, I'm going to take the N12. So look, if I take Drift, do you see how I'm able to really spread and move that product? You can really soften it. If you want like a really sheer, soft line, just grab a brush like the N12 and you can really sheer it out. You can take the 208 and wing it out if you want a little bit of a wing. They're just a gorgeous formula. Really beautiful. Allie did such an amazing job. Allie and Thailand, I gotta give props to both of them. They did such a great job with this formula. And do you see how you can kind of sheer it out if you want a very soft eyeliner look? That's really unique to this formula. You can build it and get an opaque line like a traditional eyeliner, but you can also sheer it out and get a very soft line. I've seen them market this as like being the liner for people that don't like to wear eyeliner, and I can totally see that and see what they mean by that. It's really, really nice. I can't wait till they launch more shades of this. I'm hoping that we get like a metallic bronzy gold shade. Allie, if you're listening, just put my request in the request box. I love these. They're so, so good. Okay, we're gonna mix it up and go a completely different direction. I wanna share my house slippers. Look how cute these are. These are these UGG house slippers. You know, we just moved about a month ago and I'm trying to wear like no shoes in the house, and that's a rule I have. So I wanted to get some true just shoes for the house. I don't wear these out. I just wear them in the home and I love them. They come in a couple of shades. I got the one with just the more neutral kind of border here. They have another color where it's a lighter brown, but it has red trim here and I wanted something more neutral. Very comfy, very cozy, great slip-ons. I suppose you could wear these out too, but they make really great house slippers. I love them. They're definitely a favorite this month. See how clean they are on the bottom? I'm only wearing them around the house and my studio, of course. Okay, let's talk about the N20S brush. This is a favorite of mine because I discovered this fun little hack. So after I do my eyeshadow, if I'm applying a darker shadow in the outer corner or the crease, I will take the N20S and I will take a face powder, just a powder that's like the shade of my skin or maybe a tad bit lighter. And I will use the N20S, I will load it up, and I will kind of like use this like almost like an airbrush tool. So I will take this right on the crease on the dark shade that I did and then underneath the brow. And this is just gonna softly diffuse and soften any harsh lines and just give a very airbrushed finish. So everything is soft, so there's no harsh lines. And this brush is perfect for that because you don't want a brush that's gonna pick up a ton of product and apply a ton on top of that dark shadow. You really want something that's just softly diffusing and lightening that area. And you wanna use a brush that's not picking up too much product. And this one is so good for that. So that's my little hack with the N20S. I've been doing it all month long and I love it. It's that little bitty thing that you can do at the end of your eye makeup that just makes all the difference. It's that subtle little difference between like, you know, having an 8 out of 10 makeup or eyeshadow and a 10 out of 10, you know? Like I'm sure it was fine before I did this, but after I did this, it just takes it to the next level, you know? Love this brush. Okay, let's jump back over to a couple lip products. This lip liner from Vanngo I've been wearing all month long. It's the shade As Much As You Like. I love how creamy these are. I love that they're self-sharpening, so you don't have to keep a sharpener with you. They're always ready to go. And this is a really pretty pink. Look at this pink. That's just a really pretty soft, kind of neutral pink, not too cool, not too warm, just really beautiful. This is one of the few pinks that stays really pink on me and doesn't turn orange on me. I love it. And I love how soft the formula is because you can line the lips and then you can fill in the lips too if you want a little bit of a base. So today I have this on and then I topped it with another product that's in my favorites. It's this Lancome Lip Idol Juicy Treat is what it's called. And this is the shade 33. Was this in my favorites last month? I feel like it is. I'm having deja vu. These are new glosses and I love them. They're very pigmented. I just have this on. I'm gonna put it on top of what I just put on in that Clarins. Very pigmented though. You don't need to wear a lipstick underneath it. This gives you full coverage. I love the applicator. It's big and fat, but it has a little contour curve to it, so it fits perfectly on the lip. High shine. It's got a good texture to it, but I wouldn't say that it's sticky and thick at all. I would say it's like a medium level. It's not really lightweight. It's got some weight to it, which I personally like. When I find like lip products that are too light, like they're glossy, but they're very light, they don't really stay on my lips very long. I think of like a sheer lip oil or a sheer lip serum, which may feel nice when I apply it, but an hour or so later, it's kind of off the lips. This has longevity to it, great color, like pigment payoff, and I love this color, so good. I want to pick this up in a couple other shades. Next, I want to share a few pieces from Quince that I've been loving. I uploaded a video maybe a month or so ago sharing some outfits from Quince. I've been loving Quince, you guys. I feel like their clothing is high quality. I feel like it's timeless pieces. It's not super trendy, but it's still in style. I love how they have a ton of neutrals, and I love that their price points are accessible. I wouldn't say Quince is like super inexpensive or cheap, but the quality, I feel like the quality surpasses the price tag. I feel like, you know, you're paying a very fair price and you're getting a high quality piece, which I would rather do than pay a very low price but get a low quality piece. I'm all about quality. I don't want to buy something that I'm going to wash once or twice and have to toss or throw away because I can never wear it again. I want things that I can wear for years. I want to invest in quality pieces. And with Quince, I feel like the price point is very accessible. So I've been ordering a ton from them. I highly recommend their jeans. I have 2 styles that I've purchased and both of them fit perfectly. They give a little bit of stretch, so they're comfortable when you first put them on, but they don't overstretch or lose their shape throughout the day. I'm 5'2", and they both work and hit me perfectly. I don't have to alter them. So if you're taller, you would probably want to opt for the longer inseam. They do have several different inseam lengths that you can choose when you order. I think I'm 26. There may be a 28 and then maybe a 30 if I'm not mistaken. They're all like $50. Their jeans are $50, you guys. And there's so many options in washes. So I'm going to show a couple pairs that I own, and and I will tag those and link them down below. The fit is kind of similar. In one of them, they drop a little bit lower and they have a raw hem, and the other one doesn't have a raw hem and it sits a little higher. It's more like an ankle length on me, but I love them. Their jeans are so comfortable. I also want to share this sweater. This was a kind of a new recent find from Quince. I got this maybe 2 weeks ago and I love it. It's like one of those sweaters that's trending, those like oversized cardigans with the large kind of buttons. I'm going to show you, but I'll also post a little video here of me wearing it. And I love it. You can wear a tank top underneath it if you want to layer it. Today I'm just wearing it as my shirt. I'm wearing an extra small, but it's got a lot of room in it. It's cute, it's comfortable, it's casual, it's on trend, but it's still timeless. I love them. I love Quince. I'm going to be planning another Quince video soon. You guys can expect it in like a week or two. I'm really having fun shopping with their clothing because I feel like they make very timeless, stylish pieces that are high quality, which is very important to me, and they're at very fair, accessible price points. I've been a big fan and I'm excited to kind of share more styles with you guys over the next couple weeks. Before we move on to makeup, there's one more Quince item that I want to share, and this is so cute. If you're looking for a good stylish crop jacket, this one is it, you guys. This crop jacket from Quince is so good. It's under $100, but so high quality. When you get this and you see this, you would guess that this is a $250 little coat. It is so good. Very warm, even though it's cropped, it's very warm. It's beautiful. The button details are gorgeous. It's got a nice weight to it. I love the color. I love the texture. I think it's the best piece to just elevate and level up a pair of denim and a simple basic top. So cute. I think you can wear this with heels, you can wear it with tennis shoes. It's very versatile and it's a piece that you will have forever. I love this. This was actually what I saw in an ad that prompted my Quince order, and then from there I just kind of spiraled down and I ordered a bunch of stuff. But it was this jacket that I saw online that I was like, I have to have that jacket. It comes in a couple colors. I love this one. It's so good. Okay, you guys, let's wrap it up and close it up. We have 3 more makeup pieces left to share. Let's start with this blush from Tarte. This should be no surprise. I've kind of been highlighting this in several videos recently. This is the new Tarte Macaroon blush. This is the shade Toasted Coconut. Cream blush on one side, powder on the other. Both formulas are really nice. I love them both. I mean, I think the cream is my favorite. That's what I use most of the time, but that's just because I prefer cream formulas. But the powder formula here is very nice too. It's got this little plastic separator so it stays really clean. It doesn't get messy at all. This color is really beautiful. It's just a good kind of everyday neutral pink. You can build it up if you want, but you can also really sheer it out. Kind of a radiant, glowy finish. There's no pearlescent to the cream product, but there is a little bit of a pearl to the powder. You can use these together. So if you do, I would use the cream first, then I would set and dust with a little bit of powder. But by themselves, they give enough pigment to work alone too. They're really nice. So I do plan on seeing the other shades that they have and picking it up. I think it's a really great product, and I love the value that you get. You get essentially 2 products in one. Let's share another blush. I always feel like I have blushes in my favorites. Blushes and lip products, I am always buying and trying new ones. This new formula from Bobbi Brown, I think this is new formula. This is the shade Cheeky Pink. These are so nice, you guys. I have this on my cheeks today. I do have a little bit of the CoverGirl on top, but look at this. Look at this beautiful, cool pink. Isn't this pretty? These have a very kind of dewy finish to them. So if you like a kind of dewy, wet look, this is gonna give you that. You can really build the color up or you can sheer them out. They blend out so easily. They're so good. They have a ton of shades. They have a really pretty peachy shade that I love, but this is kind of my favorite color that I've been wearing the last couple weeks. Cheeky Pink. If you're looking for a good cool tone pink, this one is it. It's so good. Okay, you guys, the last product that I want to share, no surprise, I've been talking about this a lot in videos. This is the Dior lipstick in the shade 422. Let me actually take off what I have on and we'll apply a little bit of this so you can see. What I love about this lipstick, the formula's nice. It's very glossy, but very pigmented. And it's glossy, but it's lightweight. It doesn't feel like a heavy lipstick. And I love the color. It's just a good everyday color. You can throw it on. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? So much shine without any weight. So I should say instead of it being glossy, I would say it's more shiny because it doesn't feel or look like a glossy lipstick. It's more of a high shine lipstick. And I love the color. Just a good, nice kind of warm pink. Very comfortable, very lightweight. If you are someone that likes a lot of shine in your lipstick but wants it to feel thin on the lips, this one is good. If you are someone that likes a glossier, like thicker consistency, I would go with the Revolution. They're very different, but also similar in some ways. They give a lot of shine. The color is kind of similar, but the texture is completely different. Very lightweight and shiny, thicker and glossier. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to know what products you are loving this month. Thanks for being here with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.